A woman who filed for bankruptcy just 6 years ago is now back in 92,589 of debt. Why? Well, let's watch. Hi, I'm Paul from 𝗙𝗻𝗀𝗀, and today I'd like to show you a video of a woman caught in a debt trap where expenses and easy credit led her back into debt shortly after receiving debt relief.
We filed bankruptcy 6 years ago and we're in debt again, and I want to go over what that debt is. The total amount of debt is $92,589. So we have two cars. One car is $19,812 and the other one is $21,404. And so that is a combined total of $41,216. Our credit cards between me and my husband are $32,715. And we have loans. I included like Affirm, bread, which was our furniture. I included that in there. I even included our phones, like when you go to Verizon and get like a phone and they put it into your monthly payment. I even included those. So all of that included is $18,618. We have multiple loans from Upstart and Upgrade. Oh, and 𝘵𝙂𝗡 gave me a loan too. So yeah, $92,589.
Ano nga ba ang bankruptcy? Well, in simple terms, bankruptcy is a legal process that allows someone or a business entity who cannot repay their debts to get a fresh financial start. In Canada, it is governed by the Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act. When you file for bankruptcy, you surrender most of your non-exempt assets like savings, certain investments, and the likes to LIT. So the LIT, which is the licensed insolvency trustee, sells these assets to repay a portion of your creditors. And in return, you are legally released from the obligation to pay most of your unsecured debts like credit cards and lines of credit. Filing for bankruptcy in Canada has significant immediate and long-term effects like credit impact, asset loss, surplus income, which is if your income exceeds a government set threshold. You must make the mandatory monthly payments to LIT for the duration of the bankruptcy, typically 9 or 21 months. And then there's also rebuilding, which requires you to attend mandatory credit counseling sessions to address the root causes of your financial problems. So bakit siya nabalik sa malaking utang? The woman's story is the perfect picture of why bankruptcy is often only a temporary fix. It solves the debt problem, but it does not solve the spending problem. What happened was that there was an immediate reacquisition of debt. She financed 2 cars, furniture, and even her phones. Then, the mandatory credit counseling did not successfully address the underlying money habits. There's also the debt trap. The debt that she acquired are high-interest unsecured debts. The combination of high monthly payments and interest rates quickly eroded her net income, forcing her to rely on more credit to cover day-to-day expenses. So there you have it. Having the financial tools is just half of the story in making you financially settled. The other half, well, it depends on how you use it. I hope you like this video. Feel free to share it with your friends. Drop me a message if you want to know more. I'm Paul from 𝗙𝗻𝗀𝗀. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.